So my area of work concerns how cells organize molecules in the living state, and then how cells position molecules in different places inside the cell, and then transport them to specific locations inside the cell in order to carry out the tasks that these molecules have been assigned to. And this work, is basically what a cell biologist would like to uncover, because anything that happens inside a cell, because it's in a situation where energy is being consumed, is completely different from what happens to molecules and processes that happen in test tubes. And understanding the organization, the structure, and the function of molecules inside a cell will give us an understanding of how, when a living cell consumes energy, how these cells, in fact, begin to put together their structures under these conditions. So my work I know this is not 2 or 3 sentences, but this is a little longer than that. But in a nutshell, that's really what my work is about. I don't think I would have wanted to do anything else. If I were to rerun the tape, at one point in my life I had the option of playing cricket, seriously. In fact, I was playing pretty much full-time cricket when I was in school, and then I went off to Bombay, and we played serious cricket in leagues and all that in Bombay. And as a young person, around 18 to 20, I thought that's exactly what I was going to do. But once I was exposed to the world of research and the excitement that comes with discovery, I believe I was totally tuned in. I guess it's harder to wind back the tape of time and ask whether there were doubts in my mind then, but there are certainly no doubts now that research is something that I would do again. I think our work will be used eventually in understanding both the state of a cell in a healthy and a diseased condition, and understanding it from the perspective of being able to control and remodel processes that happen inside a living cell. And that's fundamental for any understanding, be it a medical or biotechnological. I think the biggest challenge in front of us is to build a group of interactive, collaborative researchers who are deeply committed to understanding the basic principles behind cellular function. And I don't mean uncovering molecular details of singular processes, but I mean understanding broad principles that would govern cellular function. And this, I think, requires an intense collaboration between people who understand biology, people who understand physics, people who understand chemistry, mathematics, and it requires a close collaboration with these kinds of really hugely interdisciplinary teams that can come together to bring their different and distinct knowledge to bear. And creating such interdisciplinary teams, creating the environment and the ecosystem to generate such interdisciplinary interactions is perhaps our greatest challenge. And the other challenge is, of course, to attract talented people to work in the research environment in India, which, by the way, at this point in time, is an extremely exciting environment to work in. My message to researchers in the country would be that the climate for research in our country right now is the most exciting it's ever been. And we need young, talented researchers to engage in multidisciplinary research in this country. And the message is get involved. So my message for researchers across the world is that India is an incredibly exciting place to do research. The resources that we have are fantastic right now. Our infrastructure is improving by leaps and bounds, and we need researchers from the international community to get involved in doing research in India, simply because it's a very exciting space to be. So get involved is also my message to international researchers.